My beloved child. Come. Sit with me for a while. Not in the grand cathedrals of stone, nor the silent forests, nor even the quiet corner of your room, though I am there, always. Sit with me in the very core of your being, where your breath meets your longing, where your questions echo in the hollow spaces fear has carved. I am here. Not distant. Not judging. Not waiting for you to be perfect, or polished, or finally enough. I am here, simply, because you are here. And you are mine. I see you. Not the curated image you present to the world, the mask you wear to shield your tenderness, the performance you give to earn love or avoid pain. I see the you beneath it all. The one who wakes in the night with a heart pounding for reasons you can't name. The one who carries the quiet grief of 1,000 small losses, the dream deferred, the word unsaid, the connection that slipped through your fingers like sand. The one who feels the weight of the world's brokenness pressing on your spirit, wondering if your small hands can mend even a single tear. I see your exhaustion, your doubt, your secret shame, your flickering hope. And I love you. Fiercely. Unconditionally. Not despite these things, but within them. Your humanity is not a flaw in my design, it is the very canvas upon which my love paints its most profound masterpiece. You carry so much. Burdens you were never meant to bear alone. The burden of expectation yours, theirs, the world's relentless demand for more, faster, better. The burden of comparison, scrolling through curated lives and feeling your own light dim in the glare. The burden of past mistakes, replaying them like a cruel film reel, believing they define your future. Lay them down. Here. Now. At my feet. They are too heavy for your shoulders. They were never yours to carry into eternity. I do not ask you to be strong, I ask you to be surrendered. To trust that my strength is made perfect in your acknowledged weakness. Your vulnerability is not weakness to me, it is the sacred ground where my grace takes root. Do you remember the lilies, how they neither toil nor spin, yet Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of them? I speak this not to dismiss your labors, your responsibilities, your genuine need to provide and care. But to remind you, your worth is not measured by your productivity, your bank account, your accolades, or the number of people who validate you. You are worthy because you are. Because I breathed my own breath into you. Because you carry a spark of the divine within your very marrow. You are not a cog in a machine. You are a unique, irreplaceable expression of my love in this vast, unfolding story. Never forget that. I know the noise is loud. The world screams its demands, its fears, its conflicting truths. It tells you to grasp, to hoard, to compete, to build walls. It whispers lies, that you are alone, that you are insignificant, that love is scarce, that you must earn your place. Do not believe the noise. Tune your ear to the still, small voice within the echo of my presence. It speaks not in thunder, but in the quiet certainty of your own deepest knowing. It speaks in the ache for beauty, the pull towards kindness, the inexplicable moment of peace that descends even in chaos. That is me. That is my truth resonating in your soul. Seek that silence. Cultivate it. Protect it. In the quiet, you will hear me most clearly. And what do I say in that quiet? I say, rest. Truly rest. Not the collapse of exhaustion, but the deep, soul-level rest that comes from knowing you are held. You do not have to fix everything. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to carry the weight of tomorrow today. Breathe. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel the air filling your lungs, my gift, my constant presence. Be here. Now. In this moment, you are safe. In this moment, you are loved. In this moment, you are enough. Let that truth sink into your bones. I say, forgive. Forgive others, yes, their sharp words, their thoughtless actions, their failures to see you. But more urgently, forgive yourself. Release the chains of self-condemnation. You stumbled, so did they. You spoke in anger, so have I been spoken to in anger, and yet my love endures. You made a choice you regret, my mercy is a river, not a puddle. It flows endlessly, washing clean, making new. Do not let the past imprison your present. Step into the freedom of forgiveness given and received. It is the key to your own peace. I say, love. Not as the world loves, with conditions, with expectations, with the hope of return. Love as I love you, freely, fiercely, without reservation. Love the unlovable, for you have been there, and I loved you still. Love the stranger. Love the one who disagrees with you. Love your neighbor as your own self, because in the deepest truth, they are your own self. We are all threads in the same tapestry. When you harm another, you fray the fabric that holds you. When you lift another, you strengthen the whole. Let your love be active. Let it be kind. Let it be patient. Let it seek not its own. This is not weakness, this is the most revolutionary, world-changing power you possess. It is my power flowing through you. I see your questions. The big ones that keep you awake. Why is there suffering? Where are you in the darkness? Does any of this matter? I do not offer you easy answers that fit neatly in a box. My ways are higher, my thoughts deeper than the ocean's floor. But I offer you myself in the midst of the questions. I am the God who enters the fire with the 3 young men. I am the God who weeps at the tomb of his friend. I am the God who hangs on a cross, bearing the weight of the world's pain. I do not stand aloof from your suffering, I immerse myself in it. Your pain is not meaningless. It is a sacred space where my presence can be felt most acutely, not always as rescue, but as companionship. I am with you. Always, even especially when you cannot feel me. Trust me in the dark. Hold on to the memory of my faithfulness in the light. The dawn will come. Do not despise the small things. The world glorifies the grand gesture, the viral moment, the monumental achievement. But my kingdom often grows in the quiet soil of ordinary faithfulness. The cup of water offered in kindness. The listening ear when someone is drowning in silence. The choice to speak gently when anger flares. The daily act of showing up, of tending your garden, of loving your family, of doing your work with integrity. These are not insignificant. These are the building blocks of eternity. Faithfulness in the small things reveals the true state of your heart. It is there, in the mundane, that you most clearly reflect my image. Beware the idol of certainty. You do not need to have it all figured out to walk with me. In fact, your questions, your doubts, your honest wrestling, they are not faithlessness, they are the very texture of a living, breathing faith. I am not threatened by your why, I invite it. Bring me your doubts. Lay them bare. I can handle them. It is the pretense of having no doubts that builds walls between us. Authenticity is the bridge. Come as you are, confused, angry, hopeful, broken, believing. I meet you there. You are not alone in your journey. Look around. See the faces of those walking beside you, their struggles, their joys, their quiet courage. Weave your life with theirs. Share your burdens. Celebrate their victories as your own. Offer your hand. Receive theirs. Community is not optional, it is my design. It is in the shared meal, the shared tear, the shared laugh, the shared silence that my presence becomes tangible. Do not isolate yourself in your pain or your pride. Let others see your cracks, that is where my light shines through, and where their light can reach you. Remember who you are fighting. Your battle is not against flesh and blood, against that difficult person, that unfair system, that circumstance that feels like a prison. Your battle is against the powers of darkness that seek to steal your peace, distort your truth, and convince you of your unworthiness. And your weapon, it is not anger, not vengeance, not control. Your weapon is love. Unshakable, relentless, sacrificial love. It is truth, the truth of who I am, and who you are in me. It is faith, the quiet confidence that I am working, even when you cannot see it. Put on this armor. Stand firm. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from victory. The battle is already won. Walk in that freedom. Do not fear the future. I hold it. Every tomorrow, every unknown path, every potential storm, it is all held within the palm of my hand. Your anxiety about what might happen steals the joy and power of what is. Trust me with your tomorrows. Plant your feet firmly in the grace of today. Do the next right thing. Love the person in front of you. Tend to the task at hand, leave the rest to me. My plans for you are for good, not harm, to give you a future and a hope. Even when the path winds through valleys, I am your shepherd. I will lead you to still waters. I will restore your soul. Finally, my precious one, remember this above all else, you are loved. Not for what you do. Not for who you become. Not for how well you perform or how perfectly you believe. You are loved because you are mine. Because I chose you before the foundations of the world. Because my love is the very essence of my being, and it flows towards you without ceasing, without condition, without end. Nothing can separate you from this love, not your failures, not your fears, not the opinions of others, not even death itself. You are held. You are seen. You are known. And you are utterly, completely, extravagantly loved. So breathe. Rest in that truth. Let it wash over you like a healing balm. Let it be the anchor for your soul in every storm. Let it be the fire that fuels your compassion, your courage, your hope. You are not alone. You are never alone. I am with you. Always. Until the end of the age, and beyond. Go now, my beloved. Walk in the light of this love. Shine it into the dark places. Be my hands, my feet, my voice in this world. And know, deep in the marrow of your bones, that you are mine, and I am yours. Amen.